Okay, so this is a tutorial on how to make a floor. The first thing you want to do is join this Discord server. I'll have a link to it in the description. And what you want to do is you want to go to, how did I just forget? Obelisk chat. You want to go to pin messages. You're going to want to scroll down, click this kit. It'll say get model or something, so you want to click on that. Then I'm going to go to studio, go to base plate, make a new base plate. Now, once you're in here, when you go to toolbox, you should see in your models that you'll see the J2H kit, but you might have to type it. So it should say J2H creation kit. Click on that, press OK, because you want the scripts. And then, once that's in here, you have to do a few things. First, you have to delete this, your spawn location. Then you have to go here, you can keep the music module in here, or you can put it in server script service, whichever you want. So for your scripts, you want to put collision groups, damage event, collision groups and damage event in server script service. You're going to want to put in starter player touch script, starter character I mean. Then local part script and flip are going to go in starter player. The player module is going to go in starter player as well. Then you're going to have change lighting and damage event, which are both going to go in replicated storage. Then effect UI is going to go in starter UI. Then you can delete that group right there. Then in testing stuff, you want to select these, put that in starter pack. Then you're going to delete the testing stuff folder. Then once you do that, you're set. But you will have to do one thing. You have to publish it. So go publish my game. Set the name as whatever you want. Like, just set something that you'll remember. So, put OMG my floor. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Then, select console if you want. Team crate, you'll want that enabled. So once you do that, it will your stuff is saved. It will kind of boot you off of it and restart it, which will take a second. Now, once you're here, go to game settings, avatar, set this to R6, and you want to save. There's really nothing else you need to set. Then there's last two things you have to do. Go to workspace and set, I believe it's physics stepping method. You want to set that to fixed, and it'll tell you to do that right here. Then this isn't required, but you'll want to set streaming enabled to false, so that will hide. Then one last thing you can do is go to starter or lighting, delete everything in here. Then when lighting, you want to set it to future, because that's what we use in Obelisk, so it will match. Just like that. Then you're good to go. So what you'll do is, since everything's set up, you'll build your tower, you'll have fun. Since if you're probably only making one floor, you can just delete them out of frames. So you just like that. Oh, no. Make sure you hold Alt while you do this. But be careful not to accidentally select the music zones. Just let me fix that real quick. Put that in server script service. Then hold Alt, delete these floors. Now you just have your single floor. But you can make as many floors as you want. Then you'll, oh my gosh, gameplay, I don't know what I'm gonna put. So this is the entire thing. So then you'll press play, test your work, make sure everything works. It works. So now, after that is done, now I'll show you how to publish or submit it. So you want to do two things kind of first. So for your music folder, you'll want to take the music, the background music zones, you want to copy that, and you want to paste it into your kit. So then you should just have this. You can delete the spawn location if you want, but you don't have to. So then once you do that, you want to right click on it. I would recommend grouping it as a model to make sure it doesn't mess up when you save it. So group it as a model. Then you're going to want to save to Roblox. Name it My Floor Submission. Description, it doesn't have to be anything. Asset category will be model. Creator me, genera all. Development items, save my floor submission. Save it. Now you want to go to configure. Now there's two ways you can do this. You can either A, save this as the model, what we're doing right now, but it might take a second to load. Mention is that you can also save it as a file. And when I show in this video how to send as a link, instead of that link, you'll just upload the file. And basically that kind of just saves you from possibly having the headache of Roblox taking it down, which does happen sometimes. So once this loads, you want to distribute it on the creator store, all, save changes, then go to open this link. Now you should be there, and because you saved it, it will be available for everybody. So then you'll want to go into the submissions. You'll be like, my floor. You want to say how many floors it is. 1 floor. Adding notes like it sucks, or you actually want to try, but just example. And then you'll send it. Your message will appear. I'll say. Okay. And then what you want to do is, once you do that, you'll wait. Someone will, likely this person will review your floor. Then if they like it or not, it will get so the blue check means it was reviewed. Then the green check means it was actually put in. So yeah, so that means if you see that, it's put in. Now, when you look at the game and you join it, you probably won't see your floor right away because you'll have to wait for the next update to come out before it's shown in there. But that's basically all you have to do. If you want to make changes or upload music or whatever that, you'll have to tell us. But yeah, that's about it. Okay, so this little end part, I'll talk about the rules. There are some rules. They're not really that like restrictive though. So the first one is custom client objects are allowed, however they cannot be server-sided. So they must only use local scripts or client object script as modules. If your obby contains source scripts, convert them to COs before you submit it or it won't be added. Spam repeated parts, imagery. Try to be creative. Don't just like spam the same jump over and over again. Be somewhat, because if it's really lazily made, it won't get put in. And also try to keep the stud style, like the classic J2H style. Keep it kind of on par with that, but like decoration wise, it doesn't have to be that good. Quality is important, of course, but obviously we do understand that like not everybody is gonna be like extremely experienced or know what they're doing, so as long as you take it like somewhat seriously, you'll be fine. The gameplay length should not be crazy. Like, by minimum we mean like 5 minutes per floor, maybe at most 10 minutes if you're feeling absolutely crazy, but anything more than that is like is too much. 10 minutes is definitely even pushing a little bit. But like keep it like, the thing is there's 1,000 floors, so you should try to aim for like simple ideas that like kind of keep you remembering that floor after you played it, whereas it's a bunch of just boring stuff, you know what I mean? Then do not use unions too much. If you use them too much, they'll cause lag, so keep them to a minimum. Keep your floor like less than 1,000 parts. You don't have to, but you should, so do that. No Z fighting. Keep design pleasing. Please do not include Z fighting in your tower, because that's gonna be so annoying. If you make mistakes and there's Z fighting it on accident, then that's not gonna get your tower declined, but just keep that in mind. We do replace lower quality floors with better ones, so keep that in mind. But if your floor gets removed, it's still counted towards like the prize for the most floors submitted, so don't have to worry about that. We will edit, it says may, but we will edit floors as needed, so making them easier, fixing things, so just keep that in mind. make sure you're comfortable with that before you submit it. No take backs, by the way. You submit it, it's ours. Not really. It's still your thing, but like, please do not submit it and then like a week later be like, I don't want this in here anymore, because that's just gonna be annoying. Cause see, you don't have to be this crazy with the quality. You don't gotta be that crazy. But something like this I assume is okay. Like, it's not like the best quality wise, but like the gameplay ain't like absolutely terrible. Then I'm sorry whoever's floor this is gonna be. I don't mean anything by it. So you have this floor, right? This floor is pretty decent, but like you see how it's extremely like basic. Like, having design and stuff be basic ain't really a bad thing. But just keep in mind that like there are I think around 300 like floors like these are what are most likely to get replaced. Floors that have little to no effort really, but like we're not gonna like be mean about it though. So but see how there's really not much going on here. That's kind of what is most likely like really low effort like this. Also, something I should note here is that stuff that was pre-made probably won't be considered for like the prizes. So like if you made a floor for like a floor for another game or something, then it's less likely to be considered compared to stuff that was made specifically for this game. So like those bottom floors you see at the bottom are likely, so don't like see those bottom floors and be like, oh, I don't have no chance, because those floors are likely not going to win. So just keep that in mind. Ask questions. We don't mind answering questions. So yeah, just have fun with it. And I'm kind of ranting a little too much, but yeah, just see y'all around. Bye.